Welcome back to the Circuit Revival. Today we've got on our desk my own Eufy Robovac. It's been having a few issues. It's actually been on the desk a few times. The first time because the roller brusher here had gone faulty, so we opened it up, cleaned it up and loosened the motors and it fixed it. And then it was having a few issues with Wi-Fi. It wasn't connecting to the app, which we managed to fix by using my sister's iPhone. We connected to that first and then added to the account, and then on my Android phone it worked fine. So if anyone's having issues with the Eufy Robovac not connecting, if you know someone with an iPhone, that might just be the fix. But today it's on here because I think it's got a battery issue. Whenever we plug it into the charger, it will just give 4 beeps with a red light, which I'll put into the video here, a clip from earlier where you can see that. And then the reason we know this is because on the bottom here there is actually a sort of like a key that gives you some troubleshooting information, and it says red indicator stays on and 4 beeps. It says also a red indicator flashing, 4 beeps, Robovac power level is too low. Now it's doing that when it's on the charger, which makes me think that there might be a problem with the battery itself. So I'm hoping it's going to be nice and easy. I've got here a replacement battery that we got from AliExpress, and hopefully it fits, and hopefully it's just a straight swap. So I'm guessing the battery's in this compartment here. We're going to get it in there and then see how this looks, and hopefully this is a nice quick easy fix. Battery was only about £10, so not too bad at all. I hopefully give it a bit more life. So we'll just undo these two, and then this pops up, and then here is the old battery itself. So we can just pinch these 2 clips here, I believe, and then I'm hoping that will wiggle free. Okay, it's just a bit stiff. Let's see. Yeah, so those wings should just pinch in and it should just pull back. So let's try with these. Try and get a bit more purchase on it. There we go. So it looks like actually there was also a little locking tab just on the top there. If we just come in a bit, you can see just on the top here, this actually just needed pinching down, so pull that out just a bit tight. What we'll do to begin with is we'll just double check what the voltage is on this battery here and see whether it's low, and maybe that's why. And then we'll try to swap it out for this other battery. So I've just got here my multimeter, just in voltage DC. So let's go black to black and red to red so it shows up right. And let's see what this battery has. So it shows 16 volt, 15.8, 15.9, sort of fluctuating all over the place, but 15.8 volts that's showing, and it's a 14.8 volt battery, so that should be fine. So maybe there is a bigger issue at play. Let's take a look at what this new battery is showing voltage wise then, and then see whether it does the same thing. So that's showing 14.89, so it's actually less. We'll plug it in, we'll put it back on the charger and see if it does the same thing. If it does, then we know it's not the battery and we know that it's a bigger issue. So that should just plug in, and then this looks like it just pops back in there, and then just tuck the wires out of the way so that they don't snag on anything. You can get this cover, and then just 2 screws. We'll screw this back in. So given that that battery does actually have a decent voltage in it, it might not be the battery that's at fault in the first place. If it is, we might need to just pop this open and have a look and see if there's anything else that might be causing it. Let's... Okay, that's locked down. We'll flip this back over, and then it's got a switch on the side for the main power, and then it's also got an on-off switch on the top there. So let's just come out a bit. Let's see what happens if we turn it off on the switch then. Okay, so it comes on, gives us a blue light, which it should do. So maybe there is just an issue with this battery, although it's showing the right voltage, it's not showing right. So what we'll do is I will take this back over to the charger and see if it does the same thing as we saw before. I'm not sure if it's really showing in the video there, but there is a blue light there. So I'll turn this off, take it back over the charger and see whether it's still charging. So here we are, just back at the charger. It's in the kitchen. So I'm just going to place it back on top and see whether it does the same thing it did earlier or whether it does charge. Okay. So far so good. I can't remember whether before it took a little bit of time before it showed up incorrectly or whether it just worked straight up, but looking at this it doesn't look like it's got any issues, so it does look like that was just a straight swap. So if any of you have that same issue that we saw in the previous video, just get a new battery and that'll fix it. What I might do is try and see if I can do a bit more looking into that battery, but for now that's fixed.